paid cash. So what's happening?
Lost cash.
We lost cash. So we're going to just start over. We lost cash. So cash. Everybody agree with that? Now, what's communication bill? It's an expense, right? It's something that we have to have for the company. It's the cost of doing business. So, over here, we have the capital account, again. What happens to it?
It goes up and goes down.
What does it have to do?
It has to go down.
It has to be a negative, right? Because it's on the other side of the equal sign. They always have to equal if they're on the opposite side. Okay. Are we ready? Ready to move on? Okay. Paid cash for equipment rental. What's happening?
Lost cash.
We lost cash, $400. For equipment rental. What do you think that is?
Would that be money?
It's an expense. We don't owe anybody, do we? It's just we had to pay because it was the cost of doing business. Now, we have to always put expense after so we know what it is. Okay. Next. Okay. Now, the last one is this. For the sake of the IRS, this is my business, this is me. Do you understand? I have a different account than what my business does. I can't just lump everything together and say, hey, we're good. That's not how it works. Because you can write things off and that kind of thing for a business that you can't personal. Okay? So we have to keep our two accounts separate. But if I'm the owner of the company and I give the company $5,000 to invest, do I have the rights to take something away? Yeah. I can take away things that I've invested. I can say, okay, well, I need $200. The business will write me a check for $200. I'll get it back. Okay? It's just sort of how it works. But you can't just go take. You can't do that. You have to actually document it and that kind of thing. What we call that is a withdrawal. So we say, okay, I'm going to withdraw and I'm going to use it for my own personal use. Now, if I were just buying something for the business, would I do this? Why not? It's for the business, so I would want to put it as an expense. That way, for all of these things, it makes sense, right? Like, then I can keep track of it for the company, and it counts on my taxes as an expense, which is a good thing. You want a lot of expenses. It's like, I mean, you have to pay for them, but it helps on taxes. Okay? All right, so we're going to show you what a withdraw does. Go ahead. Okay. That's weird. We've got to do one other thing before we show you what a withdrawal does. Okay. Received cash on account for Main Street Services. What is happening here?
You caught cash.
I'm getting cash, so that's going up. But then what's happening? It's on account. What does that mean? They what? No. They said that you got cash already. No.
Things that were owed to you were going down.
Things that were owed to you, which is called what? Owed to you. Accounts receivable went down. Accounts receivable was also an asset, right? to it? Okay, so basically they paid off their bill. So we finally get to transition that to cash. Now, Jake, can we spend that now?
Yes.
Yeah, because we have it. We can't spend accounts receivable because we don't have it. Cash, we can. So the whole goal in the end is to make sure everybody pays their bill and it gets here. Okay? Alright, so notice, does this equal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, because they're both assets. Okay, paid cash to owner for personal use. Let's click on that one. We paid cash to the owner for personal use. That is, one more time, he withdrew. That means he took money to do whatever he wanted with. It had nothing to do with the business. Okay, so we have to get that off our books. So what happened?
You lost some cash.
We lost cash. How much?
$350.
So it's a negative. Okay, what other accounts affected? Capital, right? And what happened?
You lost.
We lost because it's withdrawal. How much? $350, and we write withdraw. Because it tells me that the owner, me in this case, or whatever his name is over there, that they took money for their own use. Okay? Now, if it's documented like this, is it easy for people to steal from the company? No. Every single dime is accounted for, always. Okay? All right. Next. Okay. I think you're ready. Are you ready to do on your own and work together? Okay. Let's do it. Go ahead and stop the video.